Hello everybody, this is Mythral Zenith. Welcome back to Mordor, the Depths of Dejenol, Holy Crusade. I just wanted to show you what these things look like right here. These records. 25 intelligence and wisdom. I mean, all these stat records have been pretty set in stone. These records over here. Currently we defeated the vampire on the 30th of January. Last time I played was on the 16th of April, I guess. And that's when I gained experience. I have over 15 million total experience on this character. I have almost 630 million gold in the bank. Don't have the best fighting skill or the best thieving skill, but I do have a 35 total spell knowledge and power, whatever that means. So, last time when we left off, I was leveling mage, I think? I forget what I was leveling. I was leveling something. So, on the forum, someone said, hey, get to 77 so you can use spheres as wizard. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds dumb. And then I realized, no, it's not that slow to train. Plus, the minute that I posted that, I found a pretty good... Where is it? I didn't sell it, did I? Here it is. Sphere of Dislocation. 42 charges of displacement. That'll get me moving around places. I mean, granted I have a ring of teleportation, so it doesn't necessarily matter, but hey, it's something. So right now I've been leveling in Sorcerer. I could be leveling in Mage. It's Mage or Sorcerer, I don't really know which one I want more. I think I want some levels in Mage eventually for healing spells. But also I was debating whether I want to do Sorcerer or Paladin long term because, well, Sorcerer I definitely want to be leveling high for spell power and spell costs. I've actually dropped Acidic Spray down to 8. That's really good. But Paladin has the best gear I can use, I'm pretty sure. And I can't use all the Paladin gear, like the deepest dropping stuff takes too much strength. Oh wait, I have over 630. I just didn't have it in the bank. Yeah, so it's a debate between Paladin and Sorcerer of... Actually, it's the debate, really, of do I even want to level my Paladin any more than I already am? But that's for another day. As you can see, based on the Sorcerer crest, I only have to cast these 4 resistances and Feather Essence. And these 3 resistances, Stone, Paralysis, and Drain, are really important to have cast by a spell instead of from an item, because that extra 5% actually means something. I did admittedly get drained in my training. Not too much, but a little bit. And that was frustrating. I think I have been going a bit deeper because my experience gain just isn't fast enough anymore. Doing my level 4 and 5 patrols. Normally I still hit up the Dwarven Lords, because, I mean, that's like 10,000 experience in a single room, if they spawn. But, outside of that, I'll hit up them, hit up the Twisted Elf, because I still don't have all the rings. And then, after that, I tend to go down to the, what's it called? Medusa lair. Just because all those snake servants are worth a lot. And plus, I've been picking up the... Oh, shoot. I've been picking up the Black Pelagons in the room prior. They're quite good companions. They have a breath attack that burns a lot of things. Most monsters on lower levels just can't really withstand their attacks. And I can kill them fast enough that the Pelagons themselves aren't really in any danger. Yeah, so what's up? Why am I recording another Mordor video? outside of the fact that I want to play Mordor. Who knows? That could be the only reason. Well, today is like just between semesters day. I'm taking classes spring term. Just finished my finals for winter semester. So this week's been just a couple days where I can kind of rest and recover and do stuff on my own and not have to worry about that. I recently did an entire draft run of Fire Emblem 7, draft run being we kind of pick which units we get to use in a draft style format, so like I pick one and then someone else picks one, like we separate into groups and then we divide up the units that way. I finished that run and I recorded it, and I had plans to upload that. I'm still gonna do it, but it's taking a little while to edit out because I decided to mute the game sound because it was gonna speed up, but then that means that I have to put in outside music and sound and whatnot, which takes a little bit of time in editing. It's not too much, honestly, all things considered, once I have everything timed out. It's just gonna be a bit of time, a bit of inconvenience. Love being able to just clear that room so quickly. Beyond that, you may have noticed the first episode go up a couple days ago. Probably just before my finals, actually, about like a week ago. Oh, darn it, why am I casting that spell? Of my level 1 hell run of Diablo. Now, it didn't really get any views, but I don't really care, because I think it's fun, and I've already played like 2/3 of it already, so I might as well keep going. Well, 2/3, yeah, between 1.5, 2/3, let's say like 3/5 or something. I'm on floor 10 of 16. And that was fun. But again, it's the way that I recorded it basically meant that I'm going to have to edit it around a bit, because I kind of planned on just editing out stuff like trips to town and whatnot. I don't know why I'm putting forth all this effort in something no one's watching. I could just upload the raw footage and be done with it. But I kind of wanted to make something that's actually watchable, even if no one watched it. I don't know if that's... Where am I going? I'm going on autopilot. Where am I going? Am I going that way? Just wandering floor 4 like a moron. Hey, yeah, so right now I'm just kind of doing this so I have something to upload today. Because this whole weekend's gonna be editing days and prep days and all that stuff, because starting next week classes start up and my work schedule gets heavy. So that's gonna cut into the amount of stuff I can actually do. I can do some editing, but that's really gonna be limits. That's really gonna be my limit, so just editing and uploading. So I'm trying to use the time that I have, especially since I don't have my roommate constantly here, just occasionally popping in and out. I'm using this time that I have to record, and just bulk record, and then I just edit, and push stuff out there over time. Kind of like what I did with, I think the Zero Bases run. A little bit, except that wasn't too much editing. Zero Bases run and the FE3 Blind Iron run. Those didn't require a ton of editing, just a little bit. Yeah. Sorry, I've got a headache right now. I don't know why. Gonna get that taken care of. No, screw these guys in particular. Acid spray. Just really be a little bit more careful with my spell casts, because As you can see, I haven't even leveled up yet. I needed like 60,000 experience, and that was with some work already done into this level. I think the raw experience that I need per level up right now is somewhere around 80,000. Granted, it's not the worst scaling in the world. It's not exponential scaling. It's not, darn it, what's the thing called? Where it's the previous two numbers added together to get the third number. I forget what that's called. Oh yeah, it's not that way, but yeah, because I know that several games actually kind of do their scaling that way, and I'm so glad Mordor doesn't. That would be awful. That would be unplayable. But a lot of games kind of do that scaling when it's like, okay, you're meant to cap at 99 or something, so we're just going to scale you up more slowly so you curve out, but then we're going to drastically increase the EXP gain of other monsters. That's how that can work sometimes. It can work pretty well. It doesn't even have to be exactly like level 1 plus level 2 equals level 3. And level 2 plus level 3 equals level 4. You know, it doesn't have to scale like that. But it's a really effective way of doing scaling, because then not only do you know how much experience it takes to get to every level, but you also know how to scale things appropriately, so that you're constantly forcing progression. Oh, freaking... Oh. Well, that could have been close. I got paralyzed and then instantly cured from the paralysis. That was too close. Yeah, like, I just finished Earthbound recently. And it doesn't do that exactly, but it does scale the experience into kind of different blocks. So that's that after you're high enough level that a certain... Like, they scale up things, or after you hit a certain level, it gets really hard to actually level up on the on weaker monsters. And then they just make the monsters in the next area give way more experience. That way you're kind of always forced to push forward at a certain level. And it actually did the progression of that really well. I think the mechanics are kind of... like, they were alright. Definitely not as ingenious or inventive as other RPGs are nowadays, but, you know, for what it actually is really fun. It just took me several attempts to actually get through it because, I don't know, either I got bored or I got distracted by other games. Why are these casts of Summon Shade doing so much to me? Do I secretly not have magic resistance or something? I have 80%. Summon Shade shouldn't be doing, you know, 20, 30 damage a hit to me. I guess I am fighting stronger monsters, so... makes sense. Oh, I'm actually getting close to out of spell points, so let's work our way back. Oh, we can hit the elves again. Yeah. Oh, man. I finished this semester. It took a while, but I finished it. It's done. I hope this is going to be my hardest semester of my undergrad. Because I am planning on grad school, which is a scary thought. But I have the potential to get through it. And once I'm through with that, then I can do what I want with my life. Hopefully. Semester's done. Don't think there's gonna be too much too much craziness happening in my future semesters. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. The worst could still be in front of me. But this one was just a semester full of really heavy classes. Hey, it's a ring. I hope it's not a freaking just ring of protection, because a ring of evil, or whatever the cursed one is, ring of Myrn. Okay, I'll finish off the dwarves. And we're almost home. Yay! Shapeshifters, dead. Yeah, as you can see, now that I'm going all the way down to floor 6, my experience gain is actually picked up a bit on floor 6, but it's slowed down on other levels. What the heck? So much damage from Summon Shade. Do I not have mind resistance? Is this just something I don't have anymore or something? Polygons, die please. Kelmans. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Okay. Brain is going totally blank. I've just been fried after this semester. Just wanted nothing more than to just sit down and chill. Which is another reason why there haven't been too many videos out recently. Because I've just been, even when I've been recording, it's been recording in lazy ways that require me to edit later. I mean, granted, it's not necessarily all lazy. Some things I'm recording are just happen to be moved in such a way so as... Moved in such a way... What am I talking about? What am I talking about? So, some recordings just happen to take long enough or have enough downtime in the middle where I kind of want to not just put them out. I've also noticed myself oftentimes kind of running out of things to say mid-recording, and then I just have a lot of downtime. So like some recordings I will have like words coming out so fast that I can't even finish a sentence without thinking of a second sentence to say. Other recordings, I just don't even know where to begin. Wow, so I didn't take any breaks, I didn't get distracted, whatever. This one dungeon run just took 15 minutes. Took long enough on this floor. Like, long enough on this run that floor 2 respawned. In a single run. You spent long enough on floor 6 that floor 5 respawned. That's how much time I've spent on this single run. This stuff keeps coming back behind me. And granted, I know that I have a weird fast spawning bug. Which I shouldn't necessarily have, but I do anyway. Yeah. Got a whole level and a half there. In Sorcerer. Yeah, I'm hitting the point in Mordor where it's really gonna take a while to actually level up. Oh, I'm glad that I didn't accidentally... Oh, that's confinement. What am I doing? I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. What's the ring? Ring of Levitation. Casts Feather Essence. Why can't it just give me Levitation? Then I'd equip it. But no, just casts Feather Essence. $16, there we are. Okay, bank. We didn't get a quest. Let's do another run. Hopefully this will go a little bit quicker now that I've re-cleared floors 1 and 2, and floor 3 hasn't respawned yet. And there we go, back to floor 4. Yeah, Mordor's hitting the time on this character where every level takes a long time. Every dungeon run takes like 15 plus minutes. So I'm probably only going to make a video here when I have something I want to talk about, or when I'm going to do something like hit a new dungeon level. Because I think those are at least somewhat interesting enough to warrant a new video, but outside of that, it's just, there's so much to do every run before I can go back. I got 70,000 basically per level right now. 70,000 experience. I mean, it's nothing compared to, like, I don't know, mining in RuneScape. I don't, like, I've heard they implemented some changes to it, but I just remember hitting 85 and that feeling like such an accomplishment because it took forever and no one had that much mining because it just wasn't valuable to anyone. At that point, it was just mining for mining's sake. But I hit 85, and it only took my sanity and like 7 years on and off of playing. But we can kind of forget that. Just move on. Yeah, that game, still go back to it every once in a while, but it definitely has become something where it's like, yeah, I'll go back, I'll play for a month, and then I'll kind of leave again. I think that's fine. I think that it's okay to have things where, you know, they're enjoyable for a time or for a certain amount, but then it's like, okay, you kind of move on, do something else. And that's why I don't think I will ever actually sub to an MMO. It's just, I just don't feel like I'm gonna play it enough to get value out of it. Especially when I'm so busy, and I have a backlog the size of, well, absolutely massive freaking hydras! I'm not even killing these things. I'm just gonna miss. Okay, there we are. Okay, good. Cast Light Spray on me. Not Summon Shade. Don't want to have to deal with that. Maybe I should just cast Leprosy on sprites every time I see them, because they seem to be able to damage me. What is up with this? Oh no, please don't tell me. My internet cord seems to be broken. It's just sliding out of my computer. That's fun. No wonder I've been having internet issues. The cord doesn't stay put. I wonder if I can flip it around if it'll work. No, then I'm just gonna have issues where cord falls out of the router or the wall. Everything's going wrong right now, apparently. That's the story of the day. How are you? And this headache, I really wish would go away. Yeah, this is gonna be the last dungeon run. I'm just gonna make it a 2-run day. I pressed cast Pillar of Fire. Why did you not cast? Okay. Hey, 2 rings. Wow. Double ring drop. Okay, sure. Nice. That'll work. That will work just fine. I know I should probably be using my rings more than I have been. Because, I mean, they're mid-tier spells. So they're pretty good, but they're not, like, insanely awesome. So I need to kind of... Well, I should probably be using them instead of just holding on to them. But my innate urge is just to save my items, to not use them up. So I used to be really confused at the difference between demons and devils. I'm like, oh, isn't that the same thing? I forget what it was, but it was like some YouTube video I was watching talking about stuff. And apparently the difference is supposedly that devils are like supposedly like fallen angels, whatever. And demons are like devils, like cast out from heaven, angels, whatever, that then existed in hell and kind of came and take over, whereas demons are the ones who kind of existed there to begin with, which explains why devils are usually lawful evil and demons are usually chaotic evil, at least according to D&D terms. Which actually makes a lot more sense now to me. Whereas before, I'm just like, oh, it's just like two different things that are kind of the same, but kind of not. And one of them's lawful and one of them's chaotic, and I could never remember which one is what. But now I do. Now that actually makes a lot more sense. In terms of D&D lore, at least. And then it also makes sense why there's a difference in Mordor in terms of the banish and dominate spells. Not that those spells are any good, but, I mean, they could be. If only they didn't cost so much and have such restrictive casting. Yeah. Glad that I got so much experience on my first run, because the second run wasn't nearly as fruitful. I'm hoping those rings are good, though. Yeah, another reason why I'm stopping. One, I have a headache. Two, I really need to figure out this internet cord thing, because if this is just going to keep popping, like, sliding out so much, then I have a problem. Like, a serious problem, because I'm not going to solely use wireless on my laptop, no. No, I'm going to use wired connection while I have it available. It's so much better, especially where I'm at. The problem being, actually I have some casts of Throw Fire left. Why don't I just come up and hit the slaves? Slave groups. Yeah, the problem being, well, if it's not going to stay wired in, like, for instance, I'm uploading a video. I want a wired connection for that. I don't want to have to upload it through wireless. It's not going to be anywhere near efficient. Dungeon weed. Didn't take too long. And every box is magically locked today. Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. I don't even have any spell points to heal. Oh well. Level 105. Let's find out what these rings are. They're probably worth nothing. Ooh, Ring of Invisibility. Cast Sight Veil. And a Ring of Myrn. Well, got 2 new rings at least. I think they're new. Now, what rings do I have? Ring of Venom. Yeah, I have a lot of rings of protection. 2 rings of levitation, 1 ring of disruption, 1 ring of entrapment, 3 rings of invisibility, 1 ring of death. Cast Word of Death, but it's only 5 charges. 3 rings of defending. Which have slightly better stats, but no spells on them. And then I have my Ring of Frost, and this Ring of Teleportation. Yeah, I have a pounding headache that's not going to let me really have an enjoyable time, and I need to figure out this internet thing. So thanks so much for watching. This is Mythos Zenith signing out. Have a great day, everyone.